capitalising on a defensive error by Chelsea. The home crowd at London Stadium was briefly energised, but the lead was short-lived. Chelsea responded swiftly, equalising in the 15th minute when Marc Cucurella scored from a flicked-on corner. This goal highlighted Chelsea's set-piece prowess under manager Enzo Maresca. Chelsea took the lead in the 23rd minute through Pedro Neto, who volleyed home after a well-worked move involving a cross into the box. The Blues continued to press, and 18-year-old Estêvão set up João Pedro for Chelsea's third goal in the 34th minute, making it 3-1. West Ham had a chance to pull one back when Niclas Füllkrug scored, but the goal was disallowed for an offside on João Pedro after a VAR review. The half ended with Chelsea leading 3-1, their fans chanting enthusiastically while West Ham players appeared frustrated. Key observations. Chelsea's high-pressing game and quick transitions overwhelmed West Ham's defence, which struggled to cope with the pace of Estêvão and Neto. West Ham's early goal showed promise, but their inability to maintain defensive structure allowed Chelsea to exploit gaps. Jarrod Bowen was a bright spot for West Ham, creating chances and winning corners, but his efforts were not enough to shift the momentum. Second half, Chelsea's ruthless finish. Chelsea picked up where they left off, with João Pedro scoring his second goal in the 58th minute, assisted by Estêvão, to make it 4-1. Moisés Caicedo added a fifth in the 54th minute, capitalising on West Ham's disorganised defence. Chelsea's dominance was evident as they controlled possession and created numerous chances, while West Ham's attacks fizzled out. West Ham's manager Graham Potter made substitutions, including Kyle Walker-Peters for Tomas Suchek, but these changes had little impact. Chelsea also rotated their squad, bringing on Wesley Fofana, Reece James, Joel Hato, and Andre Santos to maintain their intensity. A late substitution saw Jamie Bino-Gittens replace Estêvão, who received applause for his stellar performance. West Ham had a few moments, with James Ward-Prowse taking a free kick that hit the Chelsea wall and Max Kilman heading wide from a corner, but they failed to convert. Chelsea's defence, led by Trevoh Chalobah and Josh Achimpong, remained solid, and goalkeeper Robert Sanchez was rarely tested after the early goal. Key observations. Chelsea's squad depth was a major factor, with substitutes seamlessly maintaining the team's rhythm. West Ham's lack of energy in midfield and defensive errors were punished by Chelsea's clinical finishing. The 5-1 scoreline reflected Chelsea's superiority, as West Ham struggled to create meaningful chances after the first 10 minutes. Tactical analysis. Chelsea 4-2-3-1. Maresca's side employed a fluid attacking system, with Estêvão and Pedro Neto exploiting the flanks and João Pedro acting as a dynamic false nine. Moisés Caicedo and Enzo Fernández controlled the midfield, allowing Chelsea to dominate possession and dictate the tempo. Their high press disrupted West Ham's build-up play, forcing turnovers in dangerous areas. West Ham 3-1-2. Potter's three-man defence aimed to provide stability, but Naif Agud, Max Kilman, and João Pedro were exposed by Chelsea's pace. James Ward-Prowse and Lucas Paquetá tried to link play, but the midfield lacked energy, leaving Jarrod Bowen and Niclas Füllkrug isolated. West Ham's wingbacks, El Hadji Diouf and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, struggled to balance defensive and attacking duties. Key player performances. Chelsea, João Pedro, scored twice and was a constant threat, showcasing his versatility. Estêvão, the 18-year-old, was electric, setting up 2 goals and making 6 dribbles, the most in the match. Pedro Neto scored and created chances, proving his worth after his summer move. Marc Cucurella scored and was solid defensively, stepping up in the absence of Cole Palmer, ruled out due to a warm-up injury. West Ham Jarrod Bowen worked tirelessly, creating chances and winning corners, but lacked support. Lucas Paquetá scored the opener but faded as Chelsea dominated midfield. Mads Hermansen, despite conceding 5, the goalkeeper faced a barrage of shots and could do little to prevent the goals. Statistical breakdown from Sports Card. West Ham goals, 1, Paquetá. Shots, 12, 4 on target. Possession, 40%. Passes, 321, 375, 85.6% accuracy. Fouls, 7. Chelsea goals, 5, Cucurella, Neto, João Pedro x 2, Caicedo. Possession, 60%, implied from West Ham's 40%. Shots, not specified, but their clinical finishing suggests efficiency. Managerial impact. Enzo Maresca, Chelsea. Maresca's tactical setup was spot on, with Chelsea looking cohesive and ruthless. His summer signings, including João Pedro, Liam Delap, and Jamie Bino-Gittens, integrated well, and his substitutions maintained the team's intensity. Chelsea's 64% win rate this season and recent successes in the UEFA Europa Conference League and FIFA Club World Cup underline Maresca's impact. Graham Potter, West Ham. Potter faced criticism for his side's lackluster performance, with fans frustrated by his conservative approach. West Ham's 26% win rate and 19th place position after 2 losses highlight the pressure on Potter, who has won only 5 of 19 Premier League games with the Hammers.